Sagittarius, I have been waiting for this reading for you. This is your February 22 Insight Tarot. I am Denise Stargazer, a fellow Sagittarius. Hey, December 1st in the house. Drop me a comment. Let's share a birthday hurrah. I love Sagittarius. I have to say, I love the sign that I'm born into. This isn't about me though. This is about you. Do you love being a Sagittarius? Oh man, we're misunderstood, right? So all the memes and stuff on Instagram are like, they're gonna stab you in the back. And if your partner is Sagittarius, get ready because they're gonna pummel you. And I'm not saying that doesn't happen, cringe. But yeah, we're misunderstood in a huge way. We're mutable fire, so we're very adaptive. Like we can go into an environment and be whatever we want to be in that environment. And we're very philosophical and we love to talk about things. We love to talk about the meaning of life. Like we're not talking about the weather and we're not talking about your cool new Gucci shoes, although those are cool. We are talking about what God is, who God is. We're talking about like the deep things. And sometimes it's exhausting for other people, especially for Pisces. We tend to push Pisces like away. Pisces are like, oh my God, shut up. And it's just how we are as Sagittarians. We're also teachers. We're philosophers and we're teachers. We're ruled by Jupiter. Our ruling planet is Jupiter. So we have a lot of expansion and a lot of optimism. We show up with all the wine coolers at the party in the 80s. Oh wait, that was my life. Sorry. But we show up and we want people to feel good around us. The one thing though, that when I think about my life and I think about being a Sagittarius, I think the biggest challenge for me, and I wonder if you agree to this, comment if it's true, but the boredom thing. Do you get bored? God, I get so bored. Like I'll sit and watch a movie and like 30 minutes in, I'm like, this is so boring. And then I turn off the movie and my my partner is just like, we just started watching this. Okay, so we just have to have freedom. It's our deal. Okay, Sagittarius, knock on the deck 3 times. Shaman like to blow intention. So blowing in for Sagittarius 22, February, holy water. Can't have too much holy water. Keep the shit in my purse. You should too. Okay, or your backpack, or your fanny pack. I think fanny packs are coming back. So, okay, I digress. 22 February. Oh, right off the bat. Okay, we're gonna do 5 cards. Okay. Well, it's no surprise that we get stuck a lot. This is the 8 of Swords. We get stuck. You might be feeling in the beginning of this month. Okay, so February, beginning, and I'm reading this today on February 3rd of 22. You might be feeling that need to make choices and the need to get out from whatever it is that you've been under for so long. This feeling of being stuck though is temporary. This is not a forever situation. The cool thing about this card is if you look in the background, you can see that castle. So, and there is water. So it means that there's emotion that we have to process, but that castle is the hopefulness. And there's a sign in the zodiac that brings hope. It's us, it's Sagittarius, it's you, my dear. So you're only stuck for a little while because right next to it is the 4 of Wands. It's in reverse. Not horrible that it's in reverse, but don't sabotage your happiness. So the thing here is that you have a right to feeling that freedom that you desire, to not feeling bored all the time, to having the adventure that you love, because you and I both know that Sagittarians have to go out into the world to be adventurous, but because we love to travel. And that's been really hard lately with the pandemic, but whatever, I digress. But the 4 of Wands reverse is that you may not feel like you deserve the happiness you create. And I'm here to tell you that that's bullshit. That's an illusion. You do deserve it. So next to that, Page of Pentacles, youthful energy, earthy goodness, full of life, full of ideas, full of inspiration, full of opportunities to make money. And if there was a sign in the zodiac that knows how to make some dough, it's you. Why don't you monetize your gift? You do have a gift. You do. And I'm not cringing like that because I don't believe it. I do. I'm cringing because I'm like, why aren't you jumping into that skill, that thing that you do that people love? Because people do love you. Unless they hate you. But mostly they love you. So forget about the haters. Who cares? Who cares what people think? Judgment. Speaking of judgment. This is a good card. Judgment is letting you know that there is going to be an outcome coming for a situation, especially if it has to do with property. This is what I'm feeling intuitively. This is also a spiritual journey. You are leveling up your spiritual game. It's time for you to really acknowledge that you're a spiritual being, and probably spiritual practices in the month of February are going to become more intense. And that word I'm choosing purposefully. Intense meaning more consistent, more powerful, more intuitive. That is you. So let that energy come through with this beautiful, I feel like this beautiful youthful presence is what I was going to say. I feel like royalty suits and tarot are actually people. So there's probably somebody around you, maybe with a little bit of masculine energy. That's what I'm feeling with this intuitively. That is reminding you of your playfulness, the side of you that needs to play. Let that show up. The other thing, this totally sounds like Sagittarius, that is happening is we have the reverse Four of Swords. This is the card of resting, stopping, going inward, taking the moment, taking a deep breath, and you struggle with stopping. You struggle with the self-care. You struggle with taking care of business when it comes to you. You got to stop. Rest is a spiritual practice. Okay? Okay. Let's do 4 more. Let's do 4 more. I'm feeling pretty complete with the first 5, but let's get this more dialed in. So reverse Ace of Wands, it may not be the right time to launch the idea that you've had. I would say go into your creativity in February. If you've been thinking about starting a business, if you've been thinking about entrepreneurial stuff, if you've been thinking about starting a high frequency business, which is like tarot reading or healing of some sort, give it just a moment, take a deep breath, let it integrate more into your body. Just let it kind of move through your chakras, feel it through. This Ace of Wands is it's a temporary holding position, but it's still really good. It's very auspicious for the beginning of something that is going to be powerful for you. Lots of sparks around this. It could even be a relationship, even though this is a fire suit and it isn't cups, but guess what I had right next to it? Ace of Cups. 2 aces, even one in reverse. I always feel like the upright ace takes away some of that wah wah from the reversed ace next to it. It's telling me that there are good opportunities, good things coming. So I'm going to intuitively call this, Sag, and I'm going to say this is a relationship circumstance. Trust your gut when it comes to your relationships. If there's somebody that you don't want to have anything to do with and they're in your history, you gotta say done, because you can't make room for the new if you don't get rid of what was back there. Just the way it is. So Ace of Cups, great opportunities that connect you to people, that connect you to an emotion, connect you to travel, opportunities to feel. So Ace of Cups is all the feeling. How does the new thing feel for you in February? Okay, new opportunities. You really are not stuck. That is the illusion. Don't buy in. Because look at, okay, so we have the Ace of Cups, and then right next to it, we have the 10 of Pentacles, the card of family, bonding, togetherness. This is money. 10. Where's the new money coming from? You could be finding a relationship where the person is very abundant and some of that rubs off on you, and that could be very cool. And guess what? It's going to happen quickly. The Chariot shows up. Let the energy of this new phase greet you with possibility, hope, and love. That is what is happening in February for you, Sagittarius. So, big takeaways. Spiritual journey, it is on tap. Let the spiritual journey take hold. It's going to intensify. If you feel like you need to meditate more, do yoga. If you need to walk, if you need to go to nature, go to earth medicine. Shaman love earth medicine. We do lots of rituals with earth medicine. That's putting your fan. I was trying to say put your feet in the sand, and I got fanned because my brain thinks really quickly and my mouth doesn't keep up. So whatever. Put your feet in the sand, go to Mother Ocean, put your hands in the creek or the stream or whatever you want to call it, and just experience your heart. New opportunities later in the month, lots of rapid pace for making choices. Let it show up. And if you have a new relationship on board, could you let me know in comments? Were we right about that? The cards and I, because that relationship feels like a keeper. All right. Have a fabulous February, Sagittarius. I will see you next month for March's Tarot Insight. Mwah! Love you, because I love the Sagittarius. Bye.